Kendra, and today I have a video all about hair. I get a lot of questions asking how I keep my hair healthy, how I keep it growing, so I figured I would put together my top 5 tips on how I keep my hair healthy. So if your hair is looking dull lately and you need some life to it, if your hair feels brittle and just dry, then keep watching this video and I will share with you my tips. Okay, so my first tip, we're gonna get to this hair situation in a bit, but my first tip is to wash your hair less often. That is my biggest tip to give to anybody who wants to grow their hair out, who wants their hair to look and feel stronger, look better, shinier, everything. If you wash your hair every single day, it's going to strip it of its natural oils that it needs to keep it healthy and strong. So I try to go at least 2 days of washing my hair. This is my hair after 3 days of not washing it. So honestly, it doesn't look that bad, but it feels really disgusting to me. Like, you know that feeling when your hair is dirty and it feels dirty and you're like, oh my gosh, my scalp's starting to feel like yucky and itchy. So I'm gonna show you guys what I use to make my hair look more presentable and cleaner. Dry shampoo should be your best friend. If you're not using a dry shampoo, you need to run to the store, go online and order yourself one, because it will save you a lot of hassle, it will save you a lot of time, and it's going to really improve your hair. I've been using powder ones a lot lately because they are better for you. This one keeps like exploding. They're safer products and they really work well. Or you can use a spray. This one is by Joico and it just sprays, you know, like a super strong spray. Mainly I get oily, like most people, in the roots of my hair. So what I'll do is divide it into sections and sprinkle my dry shampoo, go another section, and focus it towards your hairline because that's, you know, what you see. And then I flip my hair around and do the other side. Okay, and then I'll do a little bit back here. You just start shaking it and really working that into your scalp. And what this will do is it'll absorb any excess oil in your hair and not look like an oil slick. This is right where I get oily, right there. Okay, so once I have that in, I go in with a teasing brush. Now, a teasing brush is something that you guys should have as well, because when you wake up and your hair looks flat, this is a really quick way to give yourself some volume. So you just back comb a little bit up towards the crown of your hair, just to give you some lift. I like using a teasing brush instead of a teasing comb because it's not as harsh on your hair. The comb, I find, is a little bit, I don't know, too abrasive on my poor hair. Brush it out. And by now it should start looking a little bit better. I was actually going to wash my hair today before I filmed. I was like, no, I gotta show you guys what I do most days. So it feels so much better now. It does, you can feel that you have some product in your hair, obviously, but the dry shampoo gives you volume along with when you back comb it. It makes it feel so much better, and I'm gonna brush this out. Okay, my tip number 2 is to work with your hair's natural texture. And your hair's natural texture is when you take a shower and you let your hair completely air dry, find out what it does. For me, it air dries into like a wavy-ish texture. In high school, I would wash my hair, blow dry it, then straighten it every single day. I would go against its natural texture, and when you do that, you're just frying it more and more. So an easy way to help reduce the amount of time you're using hot tools on your hair is to use hair products for specific things. And they will do the work for you, and you won't have to curl your hair as often or straighten your hair as often and that sort of thing. I try to blow dry my hair not too often because, you know, if I can let it air dry, I will let it air dry and then go from there. But if you are going to blow dry your hair, definitely use a blow dry lotion or spray or a heat protectant spray. These are going to be your lifesavers when you're blow drying your hair, and a heat protectant you should use no matter what if you're doing any sort of heat styling on your hair. Say you want your hair to be straight, but you don't want to have to straighten it a ton. So this product is by Aveda. This is the Smooth Infusion line, and it's called Naturally Straight, and it's supposed to help naturally like loosen your curls as the day goes on. So if I want my hair to be straight that day, I put some of this in, and as it air dries, it helps it to straighten itself without having to use a straightener. The other thing is like a curling product, and I'm so mad I can't find this product. It's the Bumble and Bumble texture. I will put a link to it down below. You put it in wet hair, and it's kind of like a putty texture, and it helps your hair like form these great curls, kind of like a beachy wave. And then when I use that, I really don't have to do much to my hair. So that's another option if you want to, you know, have your hair look wavy and curly and kind of beachy, you can use that. And then if you guys get really frizzy hair, like for me, after I blow dry it, my ends are really poofy. So a lot of the time I'll want to turn my straightener on and just straighten out the ends to smooth them out. But something you can do instead of that is just use a smoothing product or an oil on your ends. So this is by Joico. This is a really good serum. It just smooths out your ends so nicely. It makes them look even and like your hair is just styled. Another thing you can do is use an oil. This is the Josie Marin Argan Oil. The agave oil is really good. All right, tip number 3 is to cleanse your hair of your product buildup. So a lot of the times when you're using a lot of products, you can get a lot of gunk in your hair, and it'll make your hair look really dull. So what I do about once a week is use this is called the Vinegar Rinse Cleanser, and you use this before you use a shampoo, and it helps to get rid of all the gunk out of your hair, but it doesn't strip your hair or anything like that. I was actually going to do a DIY on how to do a hair cleanser. Basically, you just need to use apple cider vinegar. Another thing you can use before you shampoo your hair is these pre-shampoo products. I love these so much. They're amazing. This is by Julian Farrell, and I put this on before I shampoo my hair. Again, I use these about once a week, max. So you put it on before you shampoo, and you leave it on for a little bit just in your scalp, and it really helps to cleanse your scalp, and it's like anti-aging for your hair and scalp. I can't even explain to you how soft and smooth this will make your hair feel, but I find that when I use one of these products, my hair will feel so much healthier and bouncy afterwards. And then my tip number 4 is to use a deep conditioning mask. Again, about once a week, use a thick mask that's going to bring a lot of hydration to your ends. So when you're styling your hair, your ends are going to get super dry and brittle, and especially me, I only dye the ends of my hair. I have like the balayage, so this part of my hair is a lot more dry. So you want to put on a really rich mask to help, you know, add that moisture back into your hair. So here are 3 masks that I love. The first one is the Macadamia Natural Oil Mask. This is the Agave Healing Oil Mask, and then this is the Alterna Bamboo UV Mask. But you will definitely notice the difference when you do use these. Your hair is going to feel so much softer, and it's going to really help repair your ends. And my tip number 5 for you guys is to use a hair supplement. So there are a couple of different options you can do. These are the 2 that I take. This is just biotin straight up. I get this from Vitacost. Biotin is really good for your hair at keeping it strong. It's also a really good supplement if you want to grow your hair. Another thing you can do is buy a supplement, just like a hair supplement. This is called Maxi Hair, and this is good for your hair, skin, and nails. This is by Country Life. This has biotin in it, but it has a ton of other vitamins as well. So that is it for this video. I hope you guys got some tips on how to keep your hair healthy, growing, luscious. If you have some tips of your own, please leave them in the comments of this video for me to see, because I always like getting some new tips, and for everyone else reading the comments. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up if you like these types of videos, and also make sure to subscribe to see future uploads. I will see you guys all in my next video. Bye!